All right, folks, it's time for Act 2. Act 2 boss battling. It's day 169. I did all the housekeeping stuff I wanted to do, and, whoops. And now I think the only thing to do is to, face the demon here, and we'll see. We're low on ammo after this battle, but it is after this battle. Do I have anybody in reserve I want to bring in? Do I want to bring in the Grenzer Grenadiers? What kind of army are we up against here? 3 artillery and 3 cav. And they filled out 5 brigades. We filled out 5 brigades. How many lights do they have? So they got 2 lights. You know what? We'll just do it this way. Alright, so we know this battlefield from the last episode and just from playing the game. This is the one where it's kind of split, and I'm gonna probably fight mostly on the left, but we'll try to occupy the high ground here if we can, but it's not a big deal. We don't have any tactical depth, they don't have any either, but I think the goal is going to be to try to take certainly the buildings that are here, the fenced area here, probably wheel what little artillery I have up to the middle, and then make our stand up in the fenced-in area here. Give them a little bit of cover there. They may or may not get that high ground. I don't know. I think that force is too far away. They may get this, but again, it's probably at the limits of what their effective range is, and we should be able to get cover all up in here. So I have, this was all after the last episode. I have pretty much upgraded everyone I can. And so that means I now have 4 units of light infantry. And I've made them into a brigade, as you would probably expect. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be... I think the way to deal with them is to try to push them up and hold this ground. Slow the roll of whoever's going to be there. Little artillery, I think we'll put it there. I wouldn't expect it to do much. The cav I have, I think we're going to put this here. And yeah, I'm going to put it here, and I've already decided, since it's bugged where the AI can't help but push its artillery out in front, I'm just not going to go after them in the opening whatever. And I'll just let others try to... I'll give them a chance, and we'll just go from there. So this brigade right here, the 2nd Brigade, this is like the A-team. Alright? And I'm not sure how they're going to do. From what I recall, this is a very strong defensive position. For a group that doesn't have fantastic range, and that often I'll probably stand up here and then try to sweep as we push through. But I don't think the general's going to be available to help these guys. I know it didn't sound like that's what I was talking about, but that's where I was going with all that. Actually, why don't we just get the cav ready to run and support them? But so, like, what I think is going to be the harder hitting side is my right flank. And then we're stuck with these last 2 brigades down here, which are very much the B team. So this is, okay, this is the B team. New officer, they don't do much great, but they're supposed to be the ones who stand and shoot, and they're supposed to be the ones who back up the lights. This is the group that I've given most of the... actually, all of the emplacements to, that the lights can run back to. In the end, I think this group needs to occupy this area and try to shoot it out. And the C team, although they have von Moltke as the new officer, he was pricey, but if they survive, they should do pretty well. They've all been upgraded to Australian Fusilier. They're not great, but we'll see how they do. And I don't know if we're going to be able to push up here, but that's at least the thinking. I don't know. Maybe something like this, and then I think all the lights could probably be moved over like that. Yeah. Yeah, something like that seems a little bit better. And we'll just micro it out in a moment here, but all right, we're off for what that is worth. Press them up. No, actually, those guys, yeah, we'll try to bring them up there like that. These guys are really the ones we got to try to get moving. Artillery. The artillery can probably stay here. But for now, we'll move the artillery up. That is not what I meant to do. Yeah, Cav can come up here. Well, the idea was to leave their artillery alone. That's still the idea. I think these Grenzer Fusiliers should get over here. All right, I'm not coming for their artillery. I'm just putting out the lights where I think they need to go. And I'm thinking now maybe we detach some of those Fusiliers to the open ground. All right, this is awkward. Here, I'll bring... Are they really just going to sit back and do nothing? Well... I will counterbat. That feels a little sporting. These Grenzer sharpshooters got to watch out because that Cav is rolling a little dirty here. Yeah, I'm not above counterbat. Oh my goodness, you guys are good. Well, I'm also not going to be pushed back because they... Yeah, maybe they should move backwards. Like, yeah... Maybe we do that. Oh, and that's right. No Bayos for you. What is this group? 4. I think that's right. We'll try to remove your Bayos as well. All right. Whatever. We'll just move them over there. These guys are up like this. Yeah, Hungarian Fusiliers are not the fastest dudes ever. You gotta worry about getting pinched over here. I'm actually thinking about bringing... You know what? Do I try it now? I mean, the idea... was that, Alright, that's fine. Now... I don't know if we're going to be able to position these guys to pick on them or not. Okay, you need to go over there, because that's probably going to be the greatest hazard. Alright, we got to worry about that infantry of theirs. Oh boy. I'm not really sure what those guys are up to. Okay, we'll bend them back like that. We'll put them there. Spread them out for sure. Okay, that's fine. think at this point we maybe just pull back. And we can bring those folks over there. Okay, those guys look, yeah, like they're just kind of clogging up the space. Okay, we gotta worry a little bit about them. Alright, these guys do not have to be that worried about them. Alright, Grinzer sharpshooters have to... Well, actually, you don't have to run away, but you gotta get ready to run away. Because I have a feeling it's about to start hurting here. And unfortunately, they just got a ton of cover from that. Alright, you're doing that, that's fine. Actually, let's shoot them below the next bar. Yeah, there we go. Alright, these guys should have no problem dealing with that. And then these folks are going to come up here. You can actually already begin turning like that. Yeah, and actually you guys can do that as well. Okay, very much got to get ready to deal with the charge we're likely to eat here in a moment. I'm going to pull that artillery back. I guess they're just going to run up and... What? Get back there. Are you guys not... What is going on? No, seriously, like, what is happening here? Can we not run? I don't know. I don't know what that is. But it means I probably need to worry a lot more. Yeah, they're like... Okay, I guess these guys are... Not too sure what that was. Yeah, if it's going to be like that, I think we need to pull back a lot of our troops. Okay. Now we can do that. And our Fusiliers are running. Probably not to return. Okay, these guys can probably get up over there. That's fine. Those guys can get up there. Also fine. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Just hold. It looks like it's going to be too late to do that before we're in a melee. It is what it is. Yeah, Hungarian Grenadiers can come up here and do that. You can do that. Okay. Friends are sharpshooters. I guess we bring down here. Yeah, unfortunately these guys are just done. I do not understand how the lights are doing so well on their side. I mean, I know the Austrian Fusiliers are not great, but... I mean, not in melee, but... They shouldn't be that terrible either. You know what? Maybe we could bring those guys over there, because I see they're now bringing over still more people. So anyways, that was that. Okay, you guys are trying to do a thing. I get it. And we'll do that. And now you got to pull back to cover. Okay, those Prussian lifeguards are not enjoying that. That's what we like to see. Austrian Fusiliers, we actually are probably going to need down here. I did not mean to do that. That was a misclick. Old habits die hard. Oh, they would have been nice to keep around, but... Oh, you know what we can do here? That cav is there. Alright, I don't really want them there. It's fine, that's fine. Nah, you guys start working your way around here. I was going to say have the cav come over here and deal with this. Alright, these Austrian Fusiliers won. I'm actually going to pull them back just so they don't rout. And we're going to look to buy still more time. Right, we got to try to focus them down. Maybe focus them down. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know. They're looking a little sparse over here. Okay, we'll bring our cab over there, and we'll bring our lights up here. Hungarian Fusiliers there, and Grenadiers there. Okay, we gotta withdraw these guys because they're just getting shot to pieces. Okay, this is not good. Yeah, we actually might need you there. Love you turn to that and you shoot them. You know we could melee them away. Oh, we got a rally here. Very nice. Then maybe we put those rallied troops back here. Okay, you two can focus on that. Honestly, you're shooting at lights, that's fine. That is a good use of your time. Let's, you guys are healed a little bit, so actually you come up here and you know what, you were right. Oh, they're turning to face us, alright. Then we have to do it that way. The AI is inching up ever so slightly. Uh-oh. They can see me. Alright, you do that. Come up here. Yeah, we'll just keep working our way around. We might draw their cav out. I don't know. Oh no, the more lights are coming. Maybe now is the time that we actually do send the cav through. Not exactly sure how we're going to do this, but yeah, those guys are definitely going to want to fight. Okay, we're gonna have to go kind of path of least resistance here. Anyhow, those guys should be having a terrible time. That's what we're hoping for. What? Oh, this. Sorry. That was some okay cavalry, too. Alright, we gotta finish our charge, but maybe then we can pull back. Oh, no! I did not see this coming. I don't know why, but... See if we can run this way. We'll come back to that story if time permits. Okay. Hopefully you guys can focus them down. Alright, you're all here, that's fine. Yeah, we really gotta get these Hungarians moving here. How did these guys not, like... Alright, it's a little dicey there. Alright, we're back. Oh, now we're stuck shooting lights. That's no good. And I don't know, man. I'm lucky that those lights have not focused me down yet. Okay, we're gonna bring the cav up here if we can. Oh, they're able to call off their charge. Great. Alright. That's fine. Come up here and deal with them. Okay, we're going to start bringing those Fusiliers back. Yeah, let the Grenadiers go up. What? You guys? Again? Alright. It's not the fight I wanted. Something just hit the Prussian horse already and sent it running. Okay. Got that done. Pull back. Honestly. They should be able to just do that. Okay. They're done. That's fine. Move the Grenzer sharpshooters up there. Move you up there. You all... Man, it has just been very weird here in the middle. Okay, we shattered them. You know what? I really want to do something against those lights who are just annoying. Alright, we can move our Grenzer Fusiliers up because the enemies has been shot away, so... And we can get ready to charge them, that's fine. Alright. I don't know about those Fusiliers, man. Okay, we gotta start working on them. I think over here we're just gonna try to hold up as long as we can. I don't know what they're doing now. They have some odd target selection stuff. Okay, Grenzer sharpshooters on the flank, yeah. It's nasty cover they got. But they should be running from the lights for the rest of the game, I think. Alright, they've committed, it's fine. Alright, try to deal with them. How are these guys doing? 671 kills, that's not bad. Ooh. Alright, I guess we're tired. Which I get. I get it. All right. On to the third act. It's nice. All right, lots of stuff. What are the options here? Collars, 480, and ammo. That's probably the one we were really gonna need because of all the shooting that time. Reservist would be great. I just really don't want to go into the next act. Well, you know what? After those losses, we're probably going to go in either with no manpower or no ammo. So, veterans would be fine. Provisions would be fine. I mean, I guess Tollers would help us buy the manpower that we need. Maybe that's the, I don't know, 5,000. Seems like quite a few reservists to get back, but why don't we see how much manpower is left? Okay, we got a promotion on that guy. Yup. that was all of our manpower. All right, so if this is going to be like the Cav/Arty guy, I don't know what to do with him. Stamina plus 10% and veterancy game would be nice. Maybe just give him charge. I mean, I think they already have some charge damage. I mean, fire damage received is rough, but I mean, if they're shooting my artillery, they're going to route it anyways. And yeah, it's less true with these guys, but I think you kind of just got to, you know, square up on something. So cavalry charge plus 15%, charge 15%, charge plus 5%. That's minus 5. All right, so yeah, there's a pretty good buff there to charge, and we got some items. I guess we'll worry a little bit more about in the next episode. So I don't love this one as much. I think I'm probably just gonna do this, even though I don't know if I'm gonna have more than 4 light. Yeah, I feel like I've had all my officers, and if I have to get more, I'll just get more. But this one seems like I'll probably get the mileage from it. Hopefully. All right, we already have these guys in the army, so I don't know that we could get 2 of them. Target training, regiment accuracy plus 10%, but reload is slower. That's cool. Increases tolerance by plus 3 per regiment in rating stance. That's also pretty cool. This is too bad because I really don't want these. I don't even know if you can have them twice. Probably not. But I like, you know, if we're gonna do light infantry, we might as well play into the whole accuracy game. So. Scorched earth indeed. Now is everybody actually... Well, there's... I mean, we could take it out of those guys, but let me just see what it is first. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Does that help? Yeah, that helps. It's not enough of a buffer, but it is something. Barracks. Yeah, there's nobody really we need. Let's go pick this up. We need 4 encampments and 5 So I can put a light cavalry regiment in reserve. Or we can get 320 ammo. Or we can get 288 provisions. We can get money. I mean... Probably gonna run out of food before maybe some other things, so... Yeah, we'll go with that. But I don't need outposts. I mean, I'll do the outposts anyways, but we know we have to do convoys down here, and it looks like there are encampments down here as well. And then more convoys, so... That is the direction we will go, but while we're here, we'll go visit the outpost. And, you know, roleplay that we're going to try to do something here. I don't know what this is going to do, but yeah, that seemed like a lot of provisions for very little, but... Is there anything we know? Probably never going to use that. Truthfully. That we might be able to use. Those things we can sell. This we want, right? The veterancy gain, particularly on the lower end here. Yeah, you guys are the lower end if you didn't know, but yeah, that. Charge and move speed is not a terrible one. Especially for the boys, right, who are going to be expected to do most of the charging. But you already have a doctrine, so that's not going to help you. You put it... I think everybody has a doctrine. Or what I call it, right, the treatise. Alright, I guess you guys get... Oh! Wow, that is just rough. See, this isn't really going to help you, but the move speed might. The move speed is not bad. Not so much. You could use a thing. Reload of 8 and move speed of 2. Yeah, it's not terrible. I guess we'll give it to you to make you a little bit... Right, a little bit less bad. Fine. These guys, stamina. Nah, I think these are the kind of guys who probably need the stamina. So we could replace the canteen. Yeah, I mean, more stamina for that. That's fine. Alright, yes, you needed that. Alright. This can go on like melee. That could pretty much go anywhere. This could go on melee. Oh, this is good. Morale and stamina. Does this replace... No, this would just be new. Alright, well, we got to spend 50 anyways, because we're going to upgrade you at some point. And I think that can be good enough for now. I mean, we can do all the hemming and hawing later. I like the staff college. I think it's like the coolest place. I don't feel like I need these, but I feel like I want them. Also, this seems... I'm trying to think. Early on in the campaign, this would probably be good, but if manpower is going to be so expensive... Well, I guess that's the equivalent of like 2,000 manpower, though. I don't know. Are you going to lose 2,000 from a unit before it's over? Maybe. What is this? Probably should be given to everybody. Fire damage received, accuracy plus 8. I mean, we can see how roughed up this place is, right? So if we do that, hold on. All right, we sold it. But now if we buy stuff back, and of course, yes, I don't want just like okay. So that's the thing. I mean, we have stuff to unload. Accuracy plus 10, cover bonus plus 25. I don't hate that at all. Field musicians, I like them. I just like these. I don't think that they're probably too good, right? Morale of 10, morale damage received minus 20, move speed. Veterancy gain is pretty cool. Certainly a surgeon on... I think I put him on the Green Loudon ones before, and I think he was just like, okay. But I don't want to throw the campaign, but yeah, maybe have a little fun. Alright, we might need that. I might want that. I don't think I need that. I know, famous last words, but I feel like those are going for cav groups that I have no intention of actually having. So we could do that. We could get rid of... I don't know. I've never seen an encounter where I actually need the brooch for anything. So I have for the uniforms and the regimental standards, but not the other stuff. I don't know if they're like supposed to somehow help an officer. I don't know. It would be pretty cool if you could do it that way, right? You know, putting the brooch on the officer, I don't know, would do something, but doesn't seem to actually work that way. So, oh well. What is this? Nah, I don't feel like doing that. Open order accuracy. What do my lights currently have? So you don't have a doctrine. You do. I think you do, and I think it's pretty good, right? Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, we gave you that, and then you guys have a good one. I mean, if we really wanted to concentrate that way, we could do it, but it feels a little pricey. Oh, I gotta do one. Give me that. Let me pitch this. And that. And that. Then we'll go ahead and confirm it. Alright, place. Some of the stuff was probably good. Like the buckshot if you put it on cav and stuff, but I just don't think I'm going to do it. Let's get rid of that, because I know I'm never going to use it. I don't think this is going to come in handy. I don't plan on using any more artillery, so we can just get rid of that. Same with this. Alright. Let's take a little more manpower for the road and then get out of here. I'm pretty sure we're as large as we can be, so... And I don't need any of the other doctrines to do much, so... Sell 80 provisions for $160. I don't think that that's a very... I'm trying to remember how much it was. Oh, maybe it is. Because what is it normally? I know I was just there. I'm not convinced of it. I'll just roleplay, sell some away pretty cheaply. But we do need more. I don't think I would hate attacking that. I just... Fleeing refugees. Has it been 3 days for $96? That really doesn't sound good. Yeah, sorry. You guys can desert if you want, if you're angry, but it doesn't sound like it's that important. Oh, I forgot to raid the other places I left it. Right, let's take on volunteers. That's ooh. Conscriptor recruit infantry regiment. I don't know. This late in the game, I don't know about that one. Maybe though. I'll just take the reservists and try to save the coin. If I need anything later, maybe I'll buy it, but I'm not sure that I would get recruit regiments, or a recruit level regiment would be able to do all that much. I guess. Okay. I mean, that was alright. Kinda want to fight that army. Just for the XP? Yeah, I kinda do. And plus, I never do it, so I feel like, you know, why not? Alright, what are we doing here if we're not battling, I guess? So let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 6 cav. 2 artillery. Nope. 3 artillery. 1, 2, 3 artillery. 6 cav, and the rest is infantry. Does not look like there are any lights. So we'll see what we get here. The hope was to maybe farm some XP out of them, but we will definitely see how it goes. We had not seen any patrols yet. Alright. So it's open over here. We don't really probably want to be over there. I think... Have I seen this map before? Yeah, probably. I think... You might want to think about coming over here. I mean, we can use forest here for cover. The artillery getting up here, maybe. Might be able to use the hedges and the forest over here to defend it. I doubt we're going to have very many good options. We're outgunned and outranged, so we have to come forward, but that's okay with us. A little bit of a question of just how do we want to go forward. All right, so we'll try something, and that's all I can say about it. We're gonna put the A team. Those are the heavies, and we'll just make them 1, I guess, because they're the A team. This group here is gonna be the B team, my lights. The shooters are going to be 3rd. I guess that's the B team. And then, yeah, the not so good folks, we're going to see if we can get them up into the woods. And just have them sit there. Artillery, what does that make you? I mean... Yeah, that was not correct. That's that. Now, why don't we do cav next? We'll make you 5, and then we'll do artillery, just make you 6. I think that's the way to do it. Well, that's the way we're going to do it. I don't know if that's the way to do it. My thinking of moving up on the left, we'll see if we get there fast enough, is that it's pretty open, so the Grens should be able to move through it. And then they might, if they can get into cover when we run into them, then we shouldn't have to worry too much about the shooting, and we should be able to rely on the grenades that 2 of them have. Now we'll try to get the lights, I guess, out in this little space here. Excuse me. Yeah, artillery should come up. We can kind of hear what's going on. And the general we'll just put in the middle till we know more about where we need him. You can see the Fusiliers flying because they have those musicians. We should have 2 drummers, I think, and 2... I don't remember what I said, but 2 sets of kind of fifer musicians. Holy moly, 3, 4, 5. Jeez. So, the way I look at this, we are not going to win that foot race. It's just not going to happen. So, we can try to do something that we're not going to do, but that seems foolish. Or we can kind of go back to the drawing board here. Oops. Well, like I said, I'm not trying to snipe you, but I'm probably going to end up sniping you a little bit. Okay, apparently you're all tired for reasons I don't really understand. Push you up there. Yeah, I think I forgot that I had these guys here. I don't know. Maybe we will get there. Maybe the AI, having won the race, convinced themselves that they hadn't. Sounds good to me, man. Yeah, I mean, as Austria, we kind of we expect to be out-moraled. Yep. Okay, we need you up here. Need you there. I'm not sure where these guys are going to end up too much. So yeah, we for sure lost there. That's... do the best we can like that. I think that there's probably some cover in these hedges. Less so for you. And you all, rather than getting stuck up there, let's just plan to bring you back. I think these guys should be able to get the cover in those hedges there. Maybe... what's there? Oh, if you're gonna turn away from me, then... Yeah, I'm not going to fight them while they're in cover over there. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting to take their bayos off. These guys are going to go back like that. I think, unfortunately, we're just going to take a fight with these guys right here. Huh. Okay, they seem to be maybe on their last legs. I don't know. Okay, we'll send the horse grins around the back. Okay, they didn't like how that felt. You know what? Let's not worry about that so much. Instead, get them lined up there. Holy smokes. Those Fusiliers just got wrecked. Okay, these guys can fall back. These guys can fall back as well. We can actually fall back there. Are you kidding? I did not hear anything go off in terms of a charge. So that is terrible. Absolute trash. Holy moly. What absolute trash. Yeah, they shattered there too. Well, I guess we will be needing a new officer, as it turns out. Alright, that's that. I think they just did it again. Did it? Maybe not? I don't know. Yeah. Well, that is horrendous. Those were like the all the way vetted up dudes, and grins are sharpshooters, so very possible that they actually did make a sound and I just didn't hear him, but I don't know, there it is again. Maybe it's just too many sounds at once. Holy smokes, dude. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. This is just like the most banana stuff. Okay, we don't need you over here. But we do have to start paying attention to this link where we just got absolutely crushed. Okay, we can stick those guys there. We can put those guys probably right there. These guys might be needed over there. I'm not sure. Probably. Seems like a safe bet. All right. Oh. All right. Hopefully put an end to that. I see you. I guess the Grenzer sharpshooters yet again did not get out of there. Okay, you guys aren't doing really anything, so you can just go over there. Wow, it's so many lights running. All right. Move you there. Actually, you guys are probably better suited for that. Probably shouldn't send the Grenzer Fusiliers anywhere. Okay, I'll move you guys up. I don't know how much more is left after this. Probably not that much, so should be all right. Not our best showing, but let's have you shoot at them. I don't know that they need it, but I think it might just be that our arty might be. All right. Yeah, and all the equipment that was on those Grinzer sharpshooters. Oh man. Oh, I guess they didn't. Did they not route or? I don't know. I didn't see the skull through. 5,000. So we know. Yeah, we know we're gonna run out of ammo. Like it is what it. Oh, that's what you get. I didn't know that. All resource costs at settlements. That's fine. Loot from battle +2. That would also be pretty cool. Army gains 50% veterancy and drilling stance, but ammunition consumption +10% drilling stance. I think I'm just gonna do this one. I mean that really might be much better at other times, but I'm gonna go for it now. All right, I'm glad that those guys got the rank up, and I'm really glad I didn't lose those guys. That was still a 4,000 manpower battle, and what is that? 700 ammo. All right, so this has been used as what? The main. Okay, so we lost the officer there. That it's not great, but it's not charge. Probably the charge one. Stamina is good too. I'm not worried about veterancy with this group, since most of them are about as veteran as they're gonna get. But now with stamina, charge, all that other good stuff, melee, yeah, we should be better than we're. We'll keep an eye out for officers who we might be able to pick up, and I'll do the finagling of equipment later. But let's go up here and see if we can buy something. Or fight those guys. I mean, if that's what they want, right? It seems to be what they want. Alright. Alright. Maybe we'll play, I don't know. Alright. Alright, so we got some cover, some elevation up here. This wouldn't be bad. Let's see. This is actually pretty nice if we're gonna play defensive, but I feel like we should try to play offensive as much as we can. Might be a nice spot for shooters. Maybe have the grenadiers. I don't usually like running them up the middle. I'll probably go with what I always go with, which is just... Alright, so we'll have the lights do that. Their backup is now this group. So number 2 will back up number 1. That probably makes sense. What do they got up here? I don't know. For some reason, I'm gonna put my my A team, which will be group 3. We'll put them on the right for this one. Nope, nope, nope. We're not gonna do that. No, we'll just go with what the train's giving us, which is that. That's fine. The not A team, we're gonna put over here just because I think they're gonna need this cover, and they can shoot it out for a little bit and go from there. I think I'm inclined to again give Cav probably to the Grenadiers and have a little goon squad there, and then just have the artillery. I don't know. Maybe try to get up at least on that rise. That gives us a few options. All right, we'll do that. Throw the lights out there. And then have These guys maybe come across here. I don't know. Maybe something like that. And have these guys come up. Not too sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. And then try to have these guys get through here if they can. Alright, it's a plan. Let's turn down the music so I can hear the game. I think it's pretty cool, man. I don't know why, but those models look good. Ooh. All right. Enough trying to have fun here. La 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 la. Yeah, I think this is okay. Again, that's where I was gonna go, so I'm not gonna try to push the AIs. I'm gonna try to push their artillery. Feels unsporting. Might be able to get you guys here. Maybe we will bring you guys there, and have you guys be like the Fusiliers can work together, and then maybe the Grenzer sharpshooters can work together. I don't know why these Grens are getting so tired. Alright. Artillery. I guess we'll counterbat all we can. Maybe get a little bit more elevation. Huh. Are they just gonna sit back? That's fine. All right, we're moving up now. Hold on, this is too cool, man. Like, come on. That's pretty cool, right? I'm definitely gonna get charged while this happens, and I already know. As soon as I was doing that, I was like, things I'm doing that I shouldn't be doing. I remember that I still had my Bayos on for the lights. Okay, Grenzer sharpshooters, I guess, got to be up in front. Yeah, maybe we don't quite need all that. You guys can hold. All right, they're coming to us. That's fine. Move you guys up to there, so you're getting a little bit of something something. How do you guys not have cover here? Doesn't this look like, looks like a tree to me, man? Oh, that reminds me. Alright, we gotta draw you back. Honestly, this stuff is probably too close. It definitely is too close. Okay. Have you come up there, you come up there. You know, we're just gonna have you two get a little thick, and then we'll move you up. Friends are sharpshooters. What are you doing? Get back there. Right, there wasn't a ton of cover to be found there, I guess. That's all right. Hold on. I gotta like pause this because it's all right. It was just yeah, it was just too great. I'm worried a bunch of these charges are gonna go off simultaneously. No. Stay there for a moment. Alright. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't like it. Feels like it's not going to be good for me. I guess we both had the same idea. I feel the same way about this. Like, those dudes are just way too close, man. They might be okay. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just draw them back. Grenadier Fusiliers, you're gonna have to do the long run, I'm afraid. Alright, try to break them so that we can remove their firepower from the line. These guys are much closer, so shoot them. Yeah, these guys are almost broke, so stay on them, I guess. Alright. Huh. Where there's one, there's probably several. Aha. Fix bayonets. Grenadier Fusiliers just got out of there. Okay, that was not good positioning, but, you know, pretty par for the course. Yeah, that did not go well at all for them. We're just going to do that and then have the green Loudon folks go up. Oh, okay. All right. Fine, we'll have these guys move up. Alright. Did that, did that, did that. Okay, Grenzer Fusiliers. An interesting decision to keep their cav back, I guess. Okay. Just want those grenadiers to move up so that they're actually able to shoot at stuff. Okay. Oops, no, we don't want to go that far. Alright, we got to get ready for the cav charge here. Alright, having pushed them up, we can push you up as well. Okay, we can do that and that. Not too sure what's going on over here, but alright, you guys ran into that. That's not going to go well for you. Alright. I'm exhausted. That's an episode. Yeah. We'll do all sorts of hemming and hawing later about what to move where and what we're going to buy at Innsbruck if there actually is anything to buy. Yeah, 3,200. I think we need thalers and ammo. Of course, we're going to need to buy provisions. Of course, there's no way around that, but... Alright, some interesting stuff. Okay, yeah, we have a lot to spend. We have quite a bit that we can sell. Yeah, it's not a fort, but I wonder if this place just has... So this has a noble estate. So I got some stuff I can shop through. They got a staff college, that's cool. Gunsmith, foundry, maybe for roleplay, and a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, we'll do some reorganization, and then we'll come in the next... I mean, it's day 44, almost day 50, so that's like 80 days away. I mean, if the AI doesn't show up, we'll probably just, you know, we'll end up getting through this one pretty quickly. Third convoy is there. Second and third encampments are there. Fourth convoy is there. So if I go this southern route here, I can get... I'll just be short of one. I think that there's probably a guarded force somewhere back here, but that is what it is. But yeah, that was fun. I may not have to even go up this way, but we'll see how it goes. And this is... yeah, it was a challenge, but it was fun. So hope to have you back for the next one.